What's up, guys? Today we're taking a look at the premium Bandai Master Grade Gundam F91. What's it called? Backpack something? What's it called? Back cannon type and twin VSBR setup type. So basically, what this is it's a Master Grade 2.0 F91 Gundam, and you have two new option parts for the backpack and also some new option parts for the shoulders. So I'm not sure yet, but I think you get like all the same parts to make the original backpack. And then you get these two new full backpack setups, which are pretty awesome. So basically, if you already have the original F91 Gundam, you can put one of these cool backpacks onto that, and then put the other cool backpack now onto your new kit. So you won't have to be too sad about now having two 2.0 F91 Gundams. So that's my plan for this kit. That's why I wanted to get this. As I said in my review of the F91 Master Grade kit, I've never really been that big of a fan of the F91, but this 2.0 kit really turned me around. The Master Grade is super nice. I really like it a lot. And these new backpacks look really awesome for it. Definitely superior versions than just the regular one that comes with the regular kit. So really looking forward to this kit, actually, and so let's get into it here. Around on the box, being that it's a P Bandai kit, it's just going to be just kind of basic stuff. Here you can see what the two different versions look like. So there's this version here with the different shoulders, and then it has these big like Gatling gun and like missile things coming off the side. Again, I'm not sure about the terminology of this, I'm sorry to say, guys. So I'm guessing this is the back cannon type, and this one over here would be the twin VSBR setup type, I guess. So this is basically where it's got two sets of VSBRs here, one over the shoulders and one under the shoulders, and it's got a whole bunch of like cables on the back, which looks really awesome. So you can't really see it too much from this picture, so let's just get it opened up. But first, this just is coming in at the list price of 5,800 yen, which is pretty high, but there is going to be quite a lot of new parts in here, I think, and stuff for the kits. So the first thing you get, really awesome, there you get some waterside decals and two sets of the F91 logos. So there you go, you'll have a set for this one, and again a set for maybe your original F91 Gundam that you had if you bought the regular kit first. So it looks like all the frame parts and everything. Here's one of the wires in there amongst some of these white parts here. I'm not sure if there's going to be more than one. There's just one really long one there. Maybe just cut that one up a bunch. But let's see. There's our clear parts. In here is the stand also included. It looks like, oh, okay, yeah, the stand is still included. So we still get the stand. That's good. Here's a bunch of the new parts there, a bunch of the new white parts. Still got the plated gold. That's good. I still got... we've actually got some plated gold parts for the shoulders as well. That's pretty cool. So we'll go through all the runners momentarily, and there is quite a lot of them. But let's first just take a look here at the manual. So there in color is the shot from the front of the manual. Again, I love the new backpacks for this. They're definitely much more interesting than the original. But on the back of the manual here, we have the decal marking guides, where all the different decals are going to go on the front of like the main mobile suit, and then ones that are specific for just the back cannon and shoulders, and then ones that are specific for the twin VSBR. Alright, let's get a look here at the start of the manual. So you are going to have some leftover parts that you aren't going to use on this, it looks like. Well, I think that's just things, interesting that we aren't going to use some of those parts, but there's a few parts that we aren't going to use. You'll have a few leftover parts there, looks like. So it looks like those are parts to make the original VSBRs, so those are going to be left over, but again, you could still build those, it looks like. I would imagine all the parts are still there. So you're building the chest first here, and if you're building the back cannon type, then you build the original backpack as normal, but if you're building the twin VSBR setup type, then the backpack will be kind of omitted. Basically, it looks like you'll just kind of do that later on in the construction. So it's just on through all the construction here, basically, of the main mobile suit first, I'm guessing, and then we get to a little bit more variations here, whether you want the back cannon type or the twin VSBR type. So you'll have all that stuff to choose from. The main weapons, the bazooka and the beam rifle, or the beam launcher, I should say, and beam rifle, those are going to be the same for this kit. You got the stand, you got the beam shield, and then the back cannon type. So there's the parts for that, and how to do that, and then the twin VSBR setup type. So it looks like, yeah, you just got the one cable. It looks like the one wire, and you're just going to cut it up into a bunch of different pieces to kind of loop that all through the backpack. And it doesn't show you like a finished shot of how it should actually look when it's all put together. That's like the best you can really see it there. And then you can still use the LED units sold separately if you want, but I'm not going to bother this time. Let's go look at the runners. Alright, so first up here is the foil sticker sheet for this, and this is a specific foil sticker sheet for this kit. As you can tell by the marking there, it says MG 100 scale Gundam F91 version 2.0 BC and TV. It's kind of funny. Obviously just abbreviating their back cannon and twin VSBR, but there you go, there's the sticker sheet for it. It's basically just all little bits of black and little tiny color apps for cameras basically. And then once again the waterside decal sheet, which looks very, very nice. You've got red, you've got blue, you've got white, you've got some gray on there as well. Just basically, the majority of it is just a bunch of different caution markings, things like that, but then you've got quite a good amount of actual logos there. The SA001, the twin VSBR, all the SNRI logos and everything on there. So this is a really nice sheet of waterside decals for this set. We've got the wire here, which is just this long, black, thin rubber wire. We've got ABCBA here for our black Swiss cheese action base part. And then SB19 for our beam sabers and beam shield effects here in that bright fluorescent green. So first up here, runner A1 and A2 are conjoined for just parts in white. There's a whole bunch of parts there. We got our pilot figures on there, parts for the head, parts for the weapons, and all that stuff here on A1 and A2. Runner B is going to be the remainder of all the white parts from the original kit here. We've got 2 of this B runner that's going to be for all the arms, legs, shoulders, skirts, and things like that. Runner C is in this dark gray ABS for a bunch of frame parts and hand option parts and the like. And then like with runner A, runners D1 and D2 are conjoined here at the center just for some more frame parts and joint parts and things like that, detail parts, all that. And we've got 2 of these runners. We've got runner E1 here in yellow for our parts for the V-fins and the little yellow accents on it. Then we've got runner E2 in clear here for the cockpit, as well as for the eyes and the head camera, and this part here for the back. Runner F here is in red, and we've got 2 of this F runner. Runner G1 here is in this nice blue color, just the same as on the original kit, for some parts there in that kind of dark teal blue. And then runner G2 is in this really cool shade of orange for little bits of detail that poke out here and there, including the really super duper tiny parts for the Vulcans on the head. Be very careful with those. And then runner G3 is our plated parts here. So again, this is in the kind of like plated orangey gold color. It looks really nice though on the finished kit for sure. And then runner H is back to that dark gray color, but this is some parts for the weapons as well as the main part for the arm of the base. And with runner I, we're back to red, but now we've started into some of the new parts that are specific to this new version of the kit. That said, the runner marking is still just MG 100 scale F91. It doesn't say anything about the backpack type or anything like that on here, but these are new parts, and we've got 2 of this I runner. Then our next new runner here is runner J1, which is just a whole bunch of like internal parts and things like that for the shoulders, the backpack, the new backpack, and obviously just the weapon parts for the backpack and all of that. And then we also have runner J2, which is basically a copy of the majority of the runner except for these bits here over on the side. Then we got runner K for our new white parts for the new backpack parts. We've got 2 of this K runner. Then we got runner L1 for some new parts here in yellow, and we've got 2 of this L1 runner. And lastly, runner L2 for some more kind of orangey gold-plated parts. Now these are a nice set of gold-plated fins for the shoulders. The unfortunate part is you'll see there's going to be nub marks on here on the tips of the fins. So those are pretty unfortunate, but I guess just like the way that these parts are molded and everything, for them to mold it out like this, they just kind of had to have nubs on there, unfortunately, but hopefully those won't be too noticeable on the finished kit. Still, it is going to be cool to have those fins here in a nice plated gold. It should look pretty nice. So just to recap everything that you're getting new for this version of the kit, you got 4 big runners, 5 small runners, the set of waterside decals, a little bit different version of the sticker sheet, and the wire. So there's quite a lot new in this kit, really. So that is it for the unboxing. Like I said, guys, I'm really looking forward to getting this put together. I love the new backpacks for this, and it's just a really awesome base kit to begin with. So if you haven't seen my review of the original kit, you can go check that out. I'm not going to go over like all of the articulation and things like that in the review of this one, of course, because obviously that'd just be a little bit redundant. But as always, huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring the review, guys. Do check the link to their site down below. They sell P-Bandai stuff. If you're interested in getting anything particularly from the P-Bandai store from them, you can pre-order stuff to make sure that you're going to get it. You can save 10% with the coupon code there as well, so check the link to their site down below. As always, guys, huge thank you for you guys as well for watching. If you have further questions or comments about this, feel free to leave those down below, and I'll see you guys in the review. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store, use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10, save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.